Alright, so Banner 2's out. And, well, it's not what, many people wanted, but, it was teased in the commercial. Um, John Lackland. I'm not entirely sure what his lore is, to be honest, because I'm not well versed in it. But from a design perspective, he's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I think his first Ascension is definitely my favorite. Wait a second. He has dogs? He's a dog guy? Interesting. I'm sure there's some lore reason for it, right? But anyway, he's an Avenger. And we haven't gotten an Avenger, a 5-star one, in like 2 years, right? Since I believe the last one we got was actually Monte Cristo, right? So, uh, yeah, let's take a look at him real quick. Give my thoughts on him, because I haven't really actually taken a good look at his kit whatsoever, let alone his animations. So, um, let's see what we got here. He's got a deck, saber deck, double buster, double arts. Okay, it's my favorite kind of deck, so I give him points there. His skills, right? Let's see what the skills are, because that's the most interesting part here. He's got a charisma, pretty white crit. That's sounds like the usual. However, looks like he removes all enemy buffs. That's a pretty strong effect. You know how I feel about. For those of you who watch me all the time, especially on Twitch, know how much I love buff removal, since it's my boys thing. But yeah, it's a good effect. And then demerit of curse for the entire party. I mean, that's not really anything too, debilitating. I mean, you could always remove it anyway, right? Like literally, dot demerits are negligible at best. They don't really do anything. Second skill, increase one ally's buster performance for 3 turns, 3%. Increase their charge by 30%, and it's all targetable. It's very interesting. Now, I would assume he's using that primarily for himself, right? So I don't know. Maybe there could be some like support applications with them, right? And then reduce their cooldown by a 1 turn. So yeah, it's very interesting. But I would say it seems to me like it's mostly for himself. I can probably see a scenario where you probably want to use that on some other ally if you're actually using him as perhaps like an esports, right? But yeah, I mean it's pretty solid. Nothing too special there. Oh, and he gets even more battery. Okay, it's actually so in total he can get himself. I would assume that's 60% then, right? So charge his own battery by 30%. Increase his own. Okay, so he gets even more attack for himself. Okay, very interesting. I mean, increase his own damage against neutral alignments. Neutral element enemies? I mean, there aren't too many enemies that are neutral, right? So it's not really I, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's a great damage niche. I mean, there's actually a considerable amount of servants, actually, but enemies not so much. But servants, okay. There's quite a bit of application there, but and given that he's an Avenger, I mean, he can be used in most of those classes anyway, doing neutral damage. So okay, I take it back. I think I can somewhat see it. And then increases crit damage for 3 turns when attacking. Okay, so basically it activates first. Okay, so he can stack. He can stack a bunch of crit basically, given he gets a bunch of brave chains. Okay, well I mean, so we're talking about perhaps if I can do the math right, you can get up to like 90% crit. I can't even do like the math right now in my head since I'm literally just freaking my math's so bad. Uh but yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, his skills don't really seem to me like they're like game breaking or anything. I mean, it's just really, standard. Like most other servants really. Pretty standard. Uh but yeah, let's take a look at at his passives. His passives are pretty self-explanatory. If he's an Avenger, he's got the Avengers passives. Let's take a look at his MP, which is looks like it's AoE, right? Let me see. Okay, it does deal damage to all enemies. Okay, and then there's a unique effect. Okay, this is something brand new. I don't think I've seen this before. Increase own MP damage for 1 turn based on the number of king units on the field. I assume that includes both sides? So allies and enemies, I would assume? And then increase on MP damage, activate first based on evil alignment. Okay, so evil alignment I can see a lot of being applied a lot more. King, I think, would be a lot more rare. So, and you know, ideally you want to at least stack both. So, given how many evil and king there are, like getting both, you're not going to get that too often. So, yeah, it just kind of sucks if you're trying to like maximize his damage, but yeah, it's very situational, especially for the king one. However, the evil alignment one I would say is a bit more applicable, right? So, deal damage to all enemies. Okay, he has a. Okay, so I was gonna say, right, like curse is usually, you know, like negligible, it's whatever, but for him, it seems to me like, okay, what servant heals? Wouldn't that be? I forgot what her name is. I think she's an assassin, right? Is that what Locusta does? Like I forgot, but all right. So curse recovery buff, and then converts curse into basically HP. So instead of taking dot damage, that converts dot damage into healing. Okay, I mean, sure, sure. Okay, so the merits turn into merits. Cool. And then let's see here. Buster res down. Activate first. Okay. Well, usually those kinds of debuffs they happen after damage, but thank God this one happens before damage. So and it increases with overcharge. Yeah. I mean, overall, I would just say, uh, John Lackland. Overall, I mean, he seems to be a pretty standard Buster farmer. I mean, that's what it seems. That's what it literally screams to me. Buster AoE farmer, and well, we got plenty of those already. Like he's gonna have to compete against who was it? Freaking Mao Nobu. I think that's his main competition, right? For AoE Buster Avengers. Um, does Space Ace chart even count? I guess maybe, right? Because like she can have her Buster Buster AoE MP as well. And there's probably some other one I forgot about, but yeah, those are my thoughts for John Lackland. Nothing too game breaking. He's just solid in an already saturated roster of Buster AoE farmers. So if you don't have one, I think he wouldn't be a bad pickup. Otherwise, I wouldn't really worry about him too much. Don't like, of course, unless you like him. Of course, I mean, hey, just look at him. Seems pretty cool to me, right? But yeah, I guess those are my thoughts. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.